Another month, another theme with the YouTube collab loop group, and this time it is home. So let's see how I set up my creative journal using this theme, and if you are keen to join, keep it right here. What's up everyone, this is Priya here. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and if this is the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Here I share tips, ideas and inspiration to make your planner and journal spreads pretty and functional. And we have all of these PET stickers from Journal Say, and I want to use it somehow. I wanted to go for something a bit whimsical, and I wanted to see if I could pull from any of these windows I have, and some of these plain ones could be used. So I do have a rough idea in mind, but I started there, but things went different directions after that. And we also have this Creative Life and the Sheet Crafter. This one from Planning and the Sheet Crafter from Live Love Posh are both available to pick up if you are somebody who would like to have all these pretty stickers. And I did struggle a bit because I had lots of ideas I wanted to do. But since this is my creative journal, I decided to go for the creative route. So we also have this fun alphabet and this fitness babe also. I don't know how much space I would have because I'm not going for my traditional Dutch door setup. It would be a Dutch door, but something very different this time. So I also have my tools ready, my gyro cut and my cutting mat, and I also have this Into the Meadow from Notebook Therapy. And there are so many of these girls who are just going about their day. It is meant for the summer, in fact, but since the temperatures are already on the rise, it totally makes sense to me to use it. So I might pull one girl from here. And again, I do have a few ideas I want to try this time. And yeah, just making sure that is the name, because usually I try to write the name inside the roll so that I don't get confused later. Because as our stash grows, you don't quite remember what the correct names of each of those are. So let's just have a couple of sticker books at the bottom so that it can lie flat, because this is not in use for a long time, and sharing some of my Planning and Live Love Posh washi tapes there and just keeping them handy. And I use this scalloped washi from Planning, and I'm just trying to make sure I have the placement correct. But then I later realized at this position it was fine, but when I was done, I was not sure it was the same angle. But then you can have houses with the roofs in multiple angles, because there could be additional structures in between that are not quite visible from here. So I'm using this hexagon washi from Planning. And you see what I'm trying to do here. I want to create a structure there, something a bit solid so that I can have some Dutch door set up. And I'm going with this Live Love Posh washi tape, the slimmer one. And yeah, I was just looking and making sure that the angle is not right. It was just throwing me off. So I decided to go for a slightly different angle. I added the other washi tape on top, but it was just fine. I was just trying to make sure that I have the right tools to work here. So I have all the shops and even all the tools, including these tweezers and the gyro cut, all linked if you are keen on getting it. So now let's grab home, and I did make sure that I have all the alphabets I need. And I wanted to go for something smaller, but looked like I had to move all caps. So just making sure I have it placed, and I'm using that washi tape, the tulips washi from the spring subscription box at Planning. And just a word of caution, this subscription boxes do not let you use any of the discount codes. So my affiliate link is down below, and it's the current subscription boxes. So I just cut around that side, and you can see what I'm trying to do. So this would be like a door I can open into the house. So you know what I mean? Can you see what I was trying to do? So that's my pouch where I have all my essential supplies, and I'm using the bone folder to make sure I have a crisp line there so that we can open the door to the house. And then, oopsie, yeah, I decided to I think I was just listening to the audiobook, and then luckily I stopped midway because the page beneath that would have been really messed up. So just trying to have a small bandage there so that can pretend as if that's the door, and that is the pink washi tape is from Planning. And I'm going to be creative here using those two spools of yarn to pretend as if they are knobs on the door. And now we need some green elements. Yeah, so I'm also envisioning a small seating area or a garden area on the outside, just in the yard. And I'm going to be putting that sticker just like that so that we can have a small sneak into the scene but not fully visible. And I like to bring in such fun components once in a while. And if you've been watching me for some time, you know how I weave it into the other setups I've done. And that is some of the leftover scraps. And that is the garden scene pretty much done. And now I wanna see what else I can use, because I want to bring in some of those vines also. I know structurally speaking, the vines growing on your house may not be the most best thing for your structure if you are a house owner, but for the aesthetic value of it, we are going with that. So let's now use these washi flakes for some garden steps. And I'm just trimming the longer ones to alternate between these elements. And you do have that walkway to the seating area, and on the roof we need a couple more elements to pull it together. I wanted to use some washi tapes earlier, but I thought this was a cooler effect. And that is our house with that faux window up on the higher ceiling. So now once we open the door, what do we need? We need a few crafty things that we would love to do. So home, you can go in multiple directions with the theme of the home. And let me get back to the YouTube collab loop group here while I get this decorated. So the loudest shout out to Lisa Marie at Creatively Lisa Marie. She's on all platforms in that name. And she is the person behind all these loop groups. And please find her socials down so that you can give her a follow. And if you're not familiar with the concept of the loop group, it's a whole bunch of growing YouTubers who put together videos in the same theme. So this time it would be home, and you will have everybody interpreting the theme in their own way. So you will have multiple brands, multiple layouts, multiple, not even, sometimes it could be anything else. So it's going to be a surprise. So I will tag the next person who is in the loop, and once you start with me or anybody else for that matter, you go ahead and watch the next person's video, and they will have the following person tagged. So you go on the loop, and once you get back to the person you started with, you will have completed the loop. So it is a great way of discovering new creators and supporting other smaller growing YouTubers like myself. And we all appreciate every single one of you who show up, watch our videos, drop us all a comment, subscribe to our channels, and all that fun stuff you can do to make sure you show the support. So it was a great idea, and I think I'm completing my 1 year with the loop group in Feb. So it's been an amazing journey, and please make sure you find the next person's video linked below so that you can continue on with the loop. So as you can see, I'm trying to bring some of these boxes to highlight some of the crafty things that I love to do, and also trying to make sure that I have some of these colors balanced. And I do so, and I thought I will just bring in such smaller components so that we can enjoy the real beauty of the stickers, because these stickers are all pretty, and I am trying to make sure I grab elements in the right size. So even the painting, I like to do it. So let me know if you have a crafty area in your house, or is it just the kitchen table that you work on, or do you have a full dedicated craft room? I don't. I have my craft space in the family den, so it is like I'm in the middle of all the chaos when the kids are home. So whenever I have to do my, especially the voiceovers, I have to make sure I do it when the kids are at school, or I have to go inside to my bedroom, and sometimes that's how it is. And just brought in some watercolors as well. So now I have some of my lines. Usually I don't go into add a lot of lines, but since this is going to be a little bit about everything I love about those crafts, I thought I will just do it. And please let me know how you like this setup, and if you have made something similar. So I'm just making sure I have the space available to write all of that in. And thank you so much for watching. I will have all the videos I mentioned linked below, and please come follow me on Instagram. I'll have more details on all that in the description. And if you liked today's video, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell notification so that you wouldn't miss any of the future videos. Please make sure you check out the next person's video, which is linked below, and you keep on going on the loop. And thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.